the most important thing is to recognize who your audience is. And so if you're speaking to a member of the media, understand what the publication or the website is, and are you talking to the general public, are you talking to your peers, are you talking to a specialized audience, and then vary your language accordingly. So number one, know who your audience is. Number two, talk in plain English, avoid jargon. Even when talking to a professional audience, it's always more effective to speak in plain English. And respect the intelligence of the reporter who interviews you. In other words, always assume that the reporter is informed and that you're speaking with another professional. So that's really important, is getting that, getting the reporter to, in a sense, respect you, and you will respect him, and makes for a much more satisfactory relationship, and will ultimately probably result in a better story.
You also mentioned to me that you have been part of some workshops for training folks, and if you could tell us a little bit about those workshops.
Yeah, I mean, in the workshop we basically try to help academics who attended it, and it was strictly for faculty, to really be able to fashion a message point, a 6 or 7 word message point that got across the essence of what they were either interested in, what they were researching, what they were writing about. So we were trying to help them clarify their message, and then we worked with having them expand that 6-word message into a 100-word summary that really told a specific audience, and we had them name that audience, what it is they do and how they do it, and to write it in the simplest possible English. And that was a challenge. I mean, some people had difficulty doing that. I mean, the funniest story I can tell you is that at lunch I was talking with a Chinese researcher, and he said he was having trouble doing that. And I said, well, gee, that must be difficult, since your native language is Chinese, to say this in English. And he says, it's just as hard in Chinese. So the point being that it's very hard, no matter what the language is, to speak in really simple language and communicate your thoughts without reverting to jargon, or as I like to call it, inside baseball.